Yo, let's go get to work, shall we? We're not going to stream super long tonight, because I've still got some things I need to do with my afternoon. But, why is my uranium off? Because you're out of sulfuric acid. But, I'm going to stream for, I don't know, probably like 2-3 hours. Something like that. We'll get a little bit done. There's a bunch of stuff that I wanted to finish at the end of the last stream that we just didn't get around to. So, we're going to go do some of that now. I think the easiest way to get sulfuric acid back to the uranium mine is probably just going to be to run a train out there. So, I'll go set that up quick. I don't immediately know where I'm going to pull it in from, but I'm sure we could figure something out. Closest line might actually be you. Yeah, that should work. And we've also got a bunch of technologies we need to research as well, so let's actually be careful about this. I definitely want Automation 3, because I would like to try and gamble on some quality power armor. So we probably want to take care of that first. I also want to get personal roboports. I also want to get portable fusion reactor. I also want to get Covarex enrichment. I also want to get power armor Mark II. There are a number of things that we are going to be interested in having now that we are producing somewhat sustainable yellow science. So we'll get to work on it. Can move you up by 1. Cannot move you up by 1. There you go. And then you would also go like this. And then you would also go like this. Come back and signal that later. It looks like drones are working on that last part of rail. I'll just run this myself. So we'll get uranium processing turned back on, because if that dies, we have a complete nightmare on our hands for trying to keep that reactor fueled. So make sure this stays running. These are no longer necessary. These are no longer necessary. We'll back those up later. We can borrow sulfuric acid unloading from this. You should look pretty much exactly the same. You are going to get summoned down here. We have plenty of tanks on us, fortunately. Don't need the radar, though. Should have plenty of pumps on us as well. Well, enough to make it. That should be all you need to summon a sulfuric acid train. As far as I know, anyway. And then we'll get you plugged in right through here. No trains on the way. But what? Because you're still filling. Okay. What else is eating sulfuric acid? Is that all going into blue chips? Maybe. Well, while we wait for you, let's make sure we've actually connected all of these rails. Good. While we wait for you, I need to go back up and signal this junction. Make sure that gets taken care of, and then I can back the sulfuric acid pipe up all the way back into the base and recover all of those materials. And just cross your fingers that you didn't park the car on the tracks, because you have about 5 tons of solid fuel in the car right now. You did. Well thought. Well thought out. I think something like that should do. So that is going to be sulfuric acid for the uranium mine turned back on. The other thing we needed to do that we left unfinished at the end of the last stream is we need to get a 3rd nuclear reactor running, because we are actually experiencing intermittent brownouts in the factory. So that is going to involve a lot of copper plate. It's also going to involve clearing space in this inventory. The best way to do that is probably to go drop it all off at the train refueling station. It's the only place I can think of that it should have a bunch of extra space. Indeed it does. And then I need 500 copper plate. Which I can get right here. I need 500 steel plate, which I can get further down here. I need 500 advanced circuit, which I have, and I need 500 concrete. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't need that. That would be nuclear reactor number 3 online. I also think I still need 4 more heat exchangers. For whatever reason, I didn't actually build those, so I need 400... I need 4 stacks of copper plate. And a tiny bit more steel. There we go. So we'll go hook this in. I should bring a little bit of extra fuel with me as well, it looks like. And then you'll need an extra long-handed inserter, and you'll need an extra storage chest. About that much, maybe? That'll be 300 fuel. Should be enough to keep it running for a while. Where? Middle wall. Going to go reinforce that. You're going to go here and here. You're going to go here and here. You are going to go here. And immediately... I was gonna say that should have fixed our grid issue, but it hasn't for some reason. Why are you no longer producing power? That is odd, and I don't immediately know why it happened. But we are up to 489 megawatts now. So I'm gonna say that's fine. I'm not entirely sure what just happened. But it appears to be working now. I'm also not sure why these don't have logistic filters set up, but they should. So, take one of you, put it over here, take one of you, put it over here. Take settings here, paste them here. That should be within range of robots. Yep, 2 construction robots on the way. Alright, so they're going to take care of that. Let's go fix up that busted spot of wall. With the meager repair items that we have available. Currently no train coming. Oops, that's an important one. There we go. Go fix this wall up. And then we need to ramp up purple science. We need to ramp up most of our sciences, but we need to ramp up purple science the most. Was this right? Yeah, this should be right. I think this is where it was. This is where it was. Beef up our defense over here a little bit. And let's see how that does. So that's all the chores done that we needed to take care of urgently. Let's go fix up science. And then let's also start thinking about our first rocket platform as well. Should also clean up a couple things around this copper mine, it looks like. You guys appear to be done. I would be happy to remove you. Coal patch is really getting down to not much left in it. What are you sitting at? Less than a million? No, you're still at 1.4. You don't look like it, but you are still at 1.4. No train coming. Across we go. Stone is completely caught up. We can drive it a little further. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were trying to fix my car up. Thank you, Drone. So, purple science is our limiter right now by a fairly wide margin. Let's figure out how we're going to scale that production up. You take three things. You take rail, you take prod modules, you take furnaces. The prod modules only need green and red circuits, which we could train in. Let's also clean up the sulfuric acid pipe, because I think I'm going to use this space to belt in, or to train in a bunch of stuff that the purple science needs. So I just want to make a little bit of room. Also, are you ready to leave yet? Are you almost full? 33? I feel like you're slow, but I can't explain why. Because half a belt isn't enough. You need to upgrade this thing to like a blue. And to maybe do that with a little bit of urgent. Well, no, you have a giant stockpile of U-235 right now. I don't think it's actually that urgent. Oh, this can get cleaned up. And then all of these battery plants can also go. All of these sulfur plants can also go. Whatever this pipe used to be can go. Lubricant can go. That belt can go. So brick throughput is going... Well, first we need to figure out how many of these furnaces we actually need. So grab me Factorio lab. Show me purple science. I would like to make 120 per minute. I'm going to need 7 assemblers. Let's use 2s. I'm going to need 5 assemblers for furnaces. I currently have 1. So we want to bump that up a little bit. That's going to be uranium, gap, belt 1, belt 2, inserter. That'll be our 5. You will be making electric furnace. You have 2 belts that handle input like this. You will have inserters like this. You will have 1 output like this. You're also going to need rail. You need 7 factories making rail. That's a lot of factories. Can I put all that on 1 belt? That needs 1.4 yellows. I'm going to need a red belt supplying that. Also, just for some parsimony, let's do that. And can I connect you to my network? Yes. All right. Bots will take care of that. So rail needs just insane amounts of throughput. So it's going to output 1.4 yellows. It needs as intake 1.6 reds of stone. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to go upgrade that stone belt to be a full blue. Yellow is not going to cut it. So I'm going to need a blue underground, and I'm probably going to need another stack or two of blue belt itself. So give me something like that. Give me this, and then really, I don't need this much yellow, so you can just start turning that into red. Let's start clearing some inventory space out of this mess. Head down here to adjust our stone. This needs to be blue. All of this needs to be blue. You will need to be blue. Don't even need this splitter here anymore. You can probably put your uranium bits away so that you have a bit more inventory space. At least we're making some progress on science. Like, we only have enough to run 5 labs right now, but we are halfway done with automation already. So it's not like we're making no progress, we're just making slow progress. Pull this out. Pick all this up. And then this is where we're really going to burn through all of our splitters and undergrounds, I'd imagine. You don't need to be underground anymore. You can just come straight through. And continue to come straight through. Although I think an underground just wound up on that belt, so we're probably going to have to fix that. I also need somewhere to put this stone. I just put it in a box. Put it in a box and grab it later. Alright, grab the underground. So you can now make it all the way under here. Which means that I can replace you. And you're no longer necessary, because we can just make that connection. I don't think I can make that connection. Nah, maybe I can. I think a blue can reach that far. Yeah, it can just barely reach that far. Whatever. And then this, I can't really fix. Those all have to be blues because they're changing direction. That is definitely too far to send to blue. That might not be. Yeah, we can handle that. Can definitely handle this. And then you pop out here. But we're not going to be manufacturing here anymore. So you're going to go under, and then you're going to go up, you're going to go under and up. You're going to come out here. You're going to go under, you're going to go up, and then you're going to come down. You're going to come down to about here. 1, 2. So I think I need 8 of these. I need 7 of these. I'm gonna make 8 anyway. 1, 2, 3. And what's your ratio for sticks? That's the only other thing I'm worried about. I need 1.5 sticks per second to make 3 rail per second. Is that a direct insertion friendly ratio? It is. 1 stick machine can support 2 rail machines. So, if 1 stick can support 2 rail, then I would want rail here, here, and I would want stick here. Something like this. You would be receiving iron, and you would need stone and steel. Which I could get you by doing this. Yeah. And then rail comes out here. Can't really see why that wouldn't work right now. Surely there's a reason. But for the time being, it seems pretty efficient. It's a fun little blueprint. I like that a lot. So we'll move you over here. Let's get your inputs sorted. This is going to be iron. So this iron belt is desperately going to need an upgrade. Because I don't think we're going to have the throughput to manage that. You're going to get split here. Come down like this. What does that connect? Connect something important. So we're going to have to do something like this. And then we're also going to need you brought down like this. You probably don't need a splitter there. But we do need to go and revise this whole iron belt to bring it up to blue belt code, per se. So that we're achieving our ideal production. And you also need to find a place to put this stone. Go put it in the smelters. The smelters will appreciate it. Here, you guys can have this. Probably going to want another 50 underground belts as well. If I had to guess. And then this is your iron in. So you can collapse this whole thing down to a single blue. This iron supplies nothing anymore, so that doesn't need to be a splitter. This is no longer necessary, so you can get rid of it. That supplies ammo. You need that for gray science, so you need to preserve that splitter. This supplies gears, transport belts, and pipe. You do not need that anymore. That is no longer a necessary component of the factory. This supplies gears for everything else. You're going to need that for green circuits, so you do need to preserve that splitter. And then I think you can shoot this one all the way through to there. And you can just bypass all that space in the middle. You supply grenades. You have to exist for the sake of gray science. You supply green circuits. You should probably continue to exist, but that's not the green circuits that are going to supply the purple science factory. It's not nearly enough of them. You supply the green science. You're the iron for the inserters, so you will need to stay. And then that can come all the way through. This can come all the way through. This is for a bunch of stuff that's, like, kind of useful. So we'll preserve that. And then that's everything. We may decide to split that later. We may not. Who knows? You are going to make stick. You are experiencing no backups. You are making stick. And then I need half stone, half steel to come up here. I've already fortified that section of wall. I can do no more for you. So, fortunately, they're both right here for me. Split here. Split here. Underground. And this, I can just copy and paste over. Which I will need to do here. So that should turn rail. Rail is probably going to need its own dedicated belt relative to everything else. Relative to furnaces and production chips. So we'll run rail through like that. This is going to be everything else. We can take up a bunch of this cement. And is everything you need getting sent in by train? No, you can take steel for yourself. And brick. You can take steel and brick for yourself. The only thing you need help from a train on is red circuit. So I'm actually just gonna steal off of here. Because that's basically what we were using that belt for already. And then we're just going to have an underground that runs over here. And somewhere the red circuit train will plug into that. We'll figure it out later. And then the last thing that we need is green circuits and red circuits. For the productivity modules, we are going to need 14 factories for those. So let's go grab a few extra assemblers. We'll go space, belt, inserter. 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 5, 6, 7. There will be a splitter that goes here. A belt that runs down like this, that actually will probably only need to be yellow. This will get backed up by 1. Because the green chips are going to come in this way. So these two belts are going to have green and red circuits on them. And then you're going to split here, you're going to split here. Both of you are going to go underground. And you're going to run down like this. Then you obviously are going to run down like this. You're going to run across like this. You're going to go back up. And then how many purple assemblers do I need? 20. 10. 20. That's not right. That's why these don't line up. Really? Okay, have the drones do it then. And then we'll need some of these as well. Little something like that. Extend that belt down to the end. Extend this belt down to the end. You're gonna come in like this. You're gonna meet here. And you're going to connect to this. Meanwhile, you are going to come up through here. Go underground, come up here, connect to that. You're going to come along here, and then we just need to power you. So we can do a little something like this. And then you will make purple. Love to see this working. We also need to power you. But you're going to have the world's least complex assembler structure. I need blue inserters. Let's just go get another stack. And then we can plug our 2 train stations in, and that will be ready to start accepting deliveries. What's holding you up here? Oh, I missed one spot of yellow. There we go. Now that belt is moving as fast as I would expect it to. And has the sulfuric acid train left yet? Yes, sulfuric acid train has departed. Where did it go? It did not go to uranium mining. Maybe it did? Is that you now? No, that's the engine train. Where's the sulfuric acid train? You're heading to pickup. Oh, you dropped off at batteries. Huh. I guess batteries would probably drink a lot of sulfuric acid. No, it's just that you have your circuit wrong. But yes, they still are drinking a lot of sulfuric acid. Also, what's up with this? You didn't connect it. Alright, well, I need to go back down and fix that, but one thing at a time. Blue inserters. Get our station set up for circuits. And then probably continue with a bit of factory teardown. Although, just looking at this, there's not a lot left in here that's non-essential. A lot of this factory is legacy because it's dealing with science specifically. And I'm actually not quite ready to tear that down yet. You will make prod module 1. And then we need 2 train stations. We need a 111 red circuit drop-off, which is going to look a lot like you. Kinda wish I could flip you. So show me a green circuit drop-off where it drops off on the right side. Actually, just do this instead. Take this thing. Use it to line up where the station's going to go. Then take this thing. No, you hate the way that one unloads. Do you have a better example of a green circuit unloader? Yeah, there's one. Take this one, but leave the station off so that you can flip it horizontally. And it's probably going to go right here. Then you're going to extend that up by 3. Give it a station, give it a station. Extended this up so you can connect it to the circuit. And then you can copy and paste what type of station it should be. Good. Good. Oh, it's one too far. I can get you even more compact. There we go. And then as for where this is going to connect in, it's probably just going to go plug into the sulfuric acid route that's going down to the uranium mine. That seems like the easiest place to just fit this in without having to think too hard about it. Signal it before you leave. That way you don't have to later. And then extend robot grid coverage over it so that it will build for a bit while you're going. There. Also, maybe hook these up. Good enough? Probably good enough. Let the drones take care of that. Go plug the track in. Again, we don't really have the production to support that right now. But we'll deal with that later. There you go. So with that done, next task is going to be building a rocket silo. That is the point that we're at. We're going to get ready to launch our first rocket. We're going to set up a space science platform. We also need to power this. That'll do. And that'll do. So what do we need for that? Let's put all your shit away. You need 10 stacks of steel. Can do. You're also probably going to want your car, because you're going to need to drive around to some different stations. And you left your car buried deep in the bowels of the factory. So let's go extract you. You're going to need 200 processing units. You can still grab that from here. You can pilfer it from the science trains. You need 200 electric engine units. That factory is up in the northwest. And there should easily be 200 there right now, unless we're literally just missing the train. Which one are you? Your engine drop-off. Your electric engine pickup. There's no train coming. $200. We need 100 pipe. Can do. And then we need 1,000 concrete. We got a dead drill. $1,000 concrete. 100 pipe. Rocket silo. So where do we want this to live? I feel like along here may be a decent place to put a rocket. It's going to be a little out of the way of the logistics grid coverage to start, but I want to make sure I'm giving it space to expand, because I think we're probably going to end up running like 2 to 4 rocket silos. Although, if I moved it over here, I could just put it over here as well. Because these trains, we're going to need blue chips. We're going to need low-density structures, and we're going to need rocket fuel. And I have room for, like, 2 more train stops here. Yeah, we could make this work, probably. Alright, I'll do it. And then I need to go get my belt back. And my power lines. So I need to remember where I put them. Oh, where are you going? You're ready to pick up robot frames again. What incredible news. I'm so pleased for you. So you need to be powered. We can do that like this. And then you're going to have 3 belts. 1, 2, 3. That's what the launch pad is going to look like eventually. We're not there yet, but that's eventually what it's going to look like. And then we're going to do... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could do this. I can do this. And I can do this. And that's how we're going to drop those off. For power, you just barely don't reach. So I'm going to need to do something like this. and we'll figure the rest out, I guess. And then while you build... That is middle wall. I need to put production modules in you before I do anything, actually. That is the one place that you really want to make sure you're using prod. Where'd I park? Inside one of the blueprints? Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. Definitely want to be using production modules for rocket silos. You fool. No trains going. Automation has been stuck on 73 for a really long time. And I think it's because I'm not producing purples right now. So we'll probably have to go and address that. It's like they knew that I reinforced the wall, and they're not attacking the reinforced part of the wall anymore. They're just slowly moving up. So let's see how you deal with this. Everywhere on that wall is reinforced now. Try that on for size. No trains coming. Tidy up this patch a bit as long as we're driving past. And I get back to work on rocket silo. So something like this, if we clean the cabling up a bit, should power all the inserters. It looks a little ugly, but for the time being, I think it's fine. And then on the other side, you will need to go underground here and above ground here. Because you'll go inserter, 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 inserter. So, let's fiddle around with priorities. High priority. I'm going to change all sciences to high priority. High priority, high priority, high priority, high priority, high priority. Just right off the bat. So because this station is now high priority, I believe the next place that the green circuit train stops will be there. That's just the plastic train. Where's your red circuit train, though? Where are you currently? You're waiting at red circuit drop-off. But why? You shouldn't be. Because you're not signaled. That would be why. You can go to pickup. You do not need to be dropping off there. We're also going to need 2 more stations here, and I really think that I can just copy and paste them. This is going to be... Yeah, actually, that is... No, I don't even need you. We're already supposed to be dropping off low-density structures. We just haven't yet. So you're going to get LDS, and that's fine. And then you're going to be rocket fuel drop-off. So take you, move that over here. Run this up here, and the rocket fuel train should really not have much to do right now. So I would expect to see him stop by very soon. I'm also concerned that you're just idling here. Yeah, you also have the wrong circuit condition. You can go back to your pickup now as well. Is yours right? Yours is also wrong. You're supposed to be flying robot frame? Yeah. So robot frame stacks to 50. That would be 50 times 48. I guess we just never bothered to name those correctly. You have immediately summoned the rocket fuel train. That's great. Give me one more of these. We're gonna need a few more blue belts. I just can't be bothered to drive through the factory anymore. It's too chaotic in here. Give me another couple of those. Give me another couple of these. You can't drive through there. You are not going to be able to navigate that space. But these don't need to be here. So, really, you can navigate that space. So this is LDS. Means I can bring these down through here. I can bring these through here. And then let's go grab some prod mods for that rocket silo. Uranium is on again. Excellent news. Purple science is producing. Excellent news. I think this is everything we wanted to happen. So that should turn Automation 3 back on, and once Automation 3 turns back on, then we can start working on the rest of the sciences that we wanted to complete. Why aren't you running? You should be. Oh well. I don't think it matters that much. Okay, and then the last thing I want to do is set you to max priority, because we're obviously not keeping up on low density structures right now. So, that's that. For the first time in an extremely long time, all of my labs are on. And as long as I'm here, why not give them a little boost of extra productivity? I guess why not make the last 10? And really produce as much science as we can. You are filling, and the station that you go to when you are full should be the LDS plant. If we've done our job correctly. Now these I can begin to turn off. I believe all of that is currently outdated. I could also turn these off, actually. And I probably should. So you can have extra rail. I'm gonna keep the furnaces on. No, you can have extra furnaces. I can just grab more out of the box. And then the prod modules I need to use in the lab, so those are coming with me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So automation done. That gets us producer 3s. Laser damage would be kind of quick to knock out. Military 4 would be kind of quick. But I think I want to start moving towards power armor. So give me the portable fission reactor. And let's see just how fast we can make this science go. Can also clean up some of the last vestiges of the old base defenses. Did the copper train make it to low-density structures? Not yet. That's because you're still loading, but you're about to leave now. You are going to low-density structures. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I couldn't ask for anything more. I'm loving the speed at which we produce science right now. Portable fission reactor's almost done already. Although we did just run out of yellow. But the only thing keeping us from making more yellow is low-density structures, and we just finished the prioritization issue with those. And we might still make enough to get there. We'll see. What are you running short on over here? Why aren't you running as fast as I would like? It's a steel issue. I need to upgrade the steel belt to blue. Give me... Where is my power armor? Oh, it's under military 4. Alright, so we're gonna have to do military 4. This belt is no longer necessary. This belt, this factory is no longer necessary. I can back all of you up. So you guys can get put in here. I have a chest that's holding you already. You can get used up. And I think that's all I picked up off that belt. Oh, and then you need a chest. You need to go like this. And then you need to get one of those. Then, we're going to start making a couple things by hand. Well, not by hand, but we're going to start making a couple things in small bespoke batches. So quality matters for a couple space things. Actually, we don't have any of them unlocked yet, because we still need to generate a space platform. Yeah, space platform starter pack. So give me a couple of your blue circuits. And then give me some of the space platform foundation that we're working on in the bus. You're gonna need to ship coal into this base to keep military science running. That's a good point. You also need to find a way to drain that lube tank. I can do that. Give me one pump. And we don't have to drain this lube tank, but I think it's a fun challenge to figure out how to get it used up. So I'm going to. And the way we're going to do it is we're just going to run it up to the bus. And we're going to turn off the lube intake from the lubricant drain for a little while. So you'll come up through here. This is where the belts are. You're gonna run down like this way. Turn that off. And then connect all these up. And that should slowly drain that lubricant tank into the belt maul. And then when it's empty, we can just tear it up. Then the other thing that I need to take care of somewhat urgently here is coal. Coal drop-off is a 1-4-1. which is going to be a pretty big train to try and fit into this footprint. But I think I might be able to do it right here. Show me what a 141 coal drop-off looks like, please. That's plate drop-off. This is coal drop-off. Actually, it will fit in. It'll fit in somewhat nicely, in fact. But I'm going to change this stone belt around so that it's a little more cooperative. And I'm just going to hope that I don't need to make more brick than that. Because I've basically left myself no way of upgrading it. No, that's not true. Well, you could do like this. Leave that as a just in case. And then this goes under here. And then this comes out here, and you're just going to wait there until that belt empties, and then you can pull the old belt up and you can plug the new belt in. You can also deal with this stone patch getting very, very small. You definitely don't need a red anymore coming out of this thing. Let's put it that way. So let's downgrade that belt. Keep that stone patch working on things. Still waiting on this stone belt to back up. Still waiting on low density structures. How you guys doing up here? You're producing. You are producing, so you're not producing. We forgot to add a rack of inserters. But it's in the logistics network, so they'll take care of it. Hello. Plastic train. You're in a hurry today. Alright, so bots will take care of that. Purple science completely backed up. Love seeing that. Good to be producing too many things. You are at 1.3k, and I think you probably have enough input right now that that train will fire relatively soon. When it does, you're already at priority 90. Great, and you're at priority 90. So that train will leave soon. When it does, it's going to turn yellow science back on, and it's going to build our first rocket. So the other thing that I needed to do while I was over here was get the space platform starter pack ready. And for that, I'm going to need 60 space platform. Which we should have quite a bit of. Yep. So make one of these. And that is going to be our white science. The other thing I can do while I'm over here, because steel is not keeping up, upgrade this whole belt to a blue. That's actually an issue of steel isn't getting made fast enough. Yeah, that is a production issue. That's not a belt throughput issue. I don't immediately know that you have a good solution to that. I mean, at least the steel train is showing up somewhat regularly. But you have bigger problems to solve there. You're just not producing enough steel. Also, you're out of logistic bot coverage. That's fine. Don't worry about that later. It's not an unimportant problem. You guys all running now? It looks like it. You're not. Are you not getting enough copper in? Did you do your math right on this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You did. The last assembler is only going to run at 50% uptime because it needs 16 copper per second, and you're only giving it 15. But it's good enough. And then we're just waiting for you to be done. It's coming along. Can take all of this ammo and turn it back into red. Mostly. You can upgrade these to stack inserters. I think you might also be able to upgrade this to a long-handed and it'll reach. We'll see. Okay. Ah, I was fine, actually. I was never scared. So this is LDS unloading. This is going to build our first rocket, and it's going to turn yellow science back on. We'll go get our payload ready to put into it. Farewell, LDS train. I will see you next time. That works, man. It's working. Okay, but how come the wiring's so ugly, though? So that's how that's going to be later on. I also need to figure out where I want to put the cargo landing pad, which we should also probably build here. And I think it's probably going to go near to the rocket silo, but we'll see. I guess technically it doesn't have to. Really? How about that? I know that this is also not producing right now, but I'm putting my faith in the ability to get to Volcanoes without it running. And then the last thing I want to do is get bot network coverage down to these rocket silos. So I think they're going to go like this. Military 4 done. Power Armor Mark 2 will be next. Much easier. Off you go. Wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on. That's still the wrong one. There you go. Build new space platform. This is going to be Nauvis Space Science. Create. And off it goes. So that is going to unlock for us a mountain of recipes. Whenever that finishes, that we are going to want to go ahead and automate in these assembler 3s that we set up. We are going to want quality modules for most of these. We're going to want asteroid collectors. We are going to want, well, crushers I guess we don't need quality for. It's really just the asteroid collector and also the solar panels that are going to really benefit from quality. So you need processing unit, electric engine unit, low density structure. I can do this for you. Actually, how many of each? 8 electric engine unit. 20 low density structure. So I can make 100. Yeah, I'll make 5. And then electric engine units. Those are going to be a trip. We'll take the car. And empty some of the ancillary belt that we have on us that we don't need. Power Armor 2 finished. That's another thing that I'm going to want quality for sure. But after that, why don't you... That's 1,000, though. I don't think I'm ready to commit to 1,000. Give me a personal battery Mark II instead. I also don't feel a great pressure to unlock uranium ammo right now, since we're not being pressured by biters. If we were under constant debilitating attacks, I would, but at this rate, all I have to do is replace a laser turret every once in a while, and that's not a huge deal. Those need to get topped off soon, though. 4 of those drills have now died. Great news. Personal battery Mark II is done. I don't need personal laser defense. Robot speed wouldn't be bad. Definitely don't want destroyer capsules. Definitely don't want explosives. Laser weapons damage wouldn't be that bad. Insert capacity bone. You know what? We'll just. I think we're in the realm of knocking up precursor techs until we get white science right now. White science is going to unlock a couple new things for us, but I don't think there's anything pressing in that tree that I really need right now. Except for uranium ammo, and I can put that off for a little bit still. Is that also everything you need for power armor too? Yeah, more or less. Although it would be useful if you could drive the electric engine train down here. It would be kind of neat if you could drive the electric engine train down here. That's north wall? Yeah. That is north wall. Go patch it up. And then I am going to pull the electric engine train back into base. So I don't have to run as far to go get them. This wall's really taking a beating, man. Get it all patched up. I actually think after I finish off a couple of the just like the random non-infinite technologies, I'm gonna put like 5 ranks into laser damage. It should really help hold the line on this wall, I think. Because like, just look at the amount of damage that's piling up on this thing. Alrighty. As long as we're up here, let's just fortify it now, because we know it's going to be taking damage. And then we'll go get back to work. Any drills need to be picked up at the iron mine on the way back home? A couple. Can take you home with me. Nope, you needed that one. That was an important one. And then what about this iron mine over here? How are you doing? I've exhausted quite a few of your drills. So we'll pick all these up, get those out of the way. No trains coming currently. We can cross. You top up the reactors? You did. You just topped up the reactors. They're doing fine. This belt is finally emptied. We can bring the coal train in. That is an obstacle to you making military science right now. So grab coal, unloading. It's going to go right about there. You don't unload the belt that way anymore, though. You do it like this. Robots, come take care of this, please. I did not want to cancel all of those. We only need to cancel up to about there. And then build me a balancer. I think that's how they work. Yep. Sure is. There's you. And then if you just grab this, you can tack that on there. Pull a power pole alongside it. Wire it. That will be your 141 coal drop-off. That coal delivery back onto the base. As soon as you attach it to a train track, anyway. Which you don't currently have any access to. Minor problem. Just make some yourself. That's the coal train being lost right now because it doesn't know how to get to this new station. And then that needs to get backed up. So you're going to go on a nice long trip underground. You are going to do the same, and we're going to upgrade you to a blue underground so that you have the space to do it. Then we're just going to pull this straight out and attach to there. You are going to need modified signaling on this. Taking the two of you to do it. The coal train should now be unconfused and be able to identify how to get here. Breaking 5. Didn't you say there was something important you wanted to do? Laser damage? It is only 500, sure. Grab one rank of it. Grab one rank of it, finish the rest of the prerequisite text, and then just dump everything else into laser damage. What's not keeping up now? Blue isn't keeping up. Blue isn't keeping up, probably because you don't make enough red circuits. If I had to guess. Yes, because this inserter is stealing them. But you do have reds now. Like a lot of reds. So what if these found a way over to your red science? Or your blue science? In fact, I think I see exactly how it would work. First, you can unload this box. Let's do that. Because that box is now very not necessary. And then here's how you plug these in. Nope, you didn't need to do that. You were right the first time. Horrible. I love it. So I'm going to let that burn through all of the available reds that it has in that box. Also, how many blue assemblers do I need if I were to go to 120? You would need 32? Okay, well. What if we just upgraded it? Like, what if we just extended this upwards? I can give you at least 4 more in the short term. And in the long term, I think I could probably give you quite a few more. Because this is the battery belt, and that's no longer necessary. What are you looking for? You're looking for normal inserters. Alright, so that increases your blue throughput a little bit. What is this belt? Red? I don't think I need red down there. I know we were looking at it probably 45 minutes ago and said you still need a lot of the stuff that gets made down there. I don't think that's true anymore. Anyway, this is what I wanted to get back to. Give me some of these, some of these, some of these. And then for you, on a power armor. That is going to take processing unit, electric engine unit, low density structure. Low density structure really starting to fill out now. And then I also want to pick up some rail. And I want to bring the electric engine train around so that it will park in base and I can just beeve off of it when I need to. So you get some of these, you get some of these, you get some of these, and then you need speed ones and you need efficiency ones. Take some of these, take some of those. Oh, you need way more than I thought. Alright. In that case, let's get these things making a little faster. Wasn't familiar with exactly how many of those you were going to be consuming. And we're just going to hope that we get something good quality out of this. Should be plus 4% to get some extra rarity. Whether it's uncommon or rare, it would be wonderful, but we'll have our expectations set relatively low. You have made 2. We have none that are good quality yet, but I'm going to need more of those. It is normal quality. We tried our best. We have not succeeded at gambling this day. But those we're going to need a lot more, so just keep that going. Green chips. And steel. Green chips is going to be over here, and steel I can just thieve off the belt. There we go. There we go. We're not going to need a ton of solar collectors, maybe like 12, maybe 20. Not a ton. And no quality asteroid collectors. Sad. But life goes on. You can have some of these and some of these. We can put this on finally. What else are you gonna need? You're gonna need 2 portable fission reactors. So you probably want to use quality to make those. Reset this, because I would love to get a uncommon or rare portable fission reactor. That's going to need 400 processing units, 100 low density structures. And then a couple uranium fuel cells, which we have already. Get that to work. No quality. Also no quality. Hey! I will take a rare portable fission reactor. That's huge. That is a pretty substantial amount of extra power. Next, I'm going to want personal battery packs. We're going to need a bunch of batteries for that. How many do I want, realistically? This is a 1x2. So we're going to have 4 battery packs here, probably. 4 Mark IIs. Each one Mark II takes 10, so I need 40 personal batteries times 5. I need 200 batteries. We'll go get 200 batteries. I don't think the quality is going to matter for personal battery 1s. It will for personal battery 2s, though. Hello, low-density structure train. Lovely to see you. Also, while I'm down here, I can fix the issue that the battery factory had, where one of those racks of input is not actually working. No trains coming. Alright, you need to get repaired here. That's your problem. You're also not producing because you ran out of sulfuric acid. So take those. I need 40 of these. I'm going to need 400 steel. And then I also need to go upgrade the sulfur belts. Because incredibly, we are bottlenecked on sulfuric acid. Something that I did not even know was possible. So you... How many of these do you have? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. You have 32. 32 and 2 is 64. Yeah, you did plan this for 2 blues. That's crazy. I can give you, for now, 1 blue. Jesus Christ. This did not look. The one time you don't look. Hold on, what do I even come over here for? Oh yeah, bluebells. I'm going to die on that rail at some point, and it's probably not even that far away. That is becoming a lethal section of the base. Nothing coming. Bring you down here and down here. You need to become a blue splitter. And then we're gonna run you all the way over here to let these sulfuric acid plants keep up. You need blue undergrounds, don't you? Yep. Train's coming? No train's coming. Alright, let's get this going. Move some materials like we mean business. How's that for you? Inserters are slow to pick up iron. Will a stack inserter help with that? Yes. Yes, it will. Okay. Except now it looks like your limiter may actually be iron. No. You have no limiter there. You're fine. These are running with 100% uptime. Alright. Let's go grab steel. Get to work on these battery packs. What's up, Azure? How you doing on this wonderful Saturday evening? We need 400 of this, I think I said. Yep, make 40 of those. Cut down here. Be careful of that rail, because that rail is live. 9-minute pizza. That sounds fun. When's the last time I ate inside a pizza? Probably not since, like, middle school. So, like, 30 years ago, maybe? And even then, I think I probably only ate inside a Pizza Hut, like, once or twice. We'd go there after, like, sport stuff. After we finished, like, a baseball game or something, we would go to Pizza Hut. But that's the only time I ever remember being in one. Drones, fix all this. Jarvis, tear down these belts. Can you even reach? Yeah, you can reach. Here they come. And then go get some rail. Just leech it off this belt. Also, iron. You can get iron from over here. Don't worry too much about it. Give me like some of that. Drones are slow. I'll do it myself. There we go. Looks a little nicer now. Then give me you. Move you to here. You are going to be 111 electric engine drop off. The drones are going to build you. I will signal you. The drones will signal you. And you're actually not even gonna do this. Literally the only reason you're going to come down here is to dump into requester chests. Or passive provider chests, I guess, technically. I just want robots to be able to pull out of it, and then that's fine. I'll leave it there and just not touch it. So will those build processing units, low density structures? 60 to be specific, and a stack. I can at least start making some of them. A little bit like this, and like this. Give me one of those. We'll see if we get lucky on quality. We did not get lucky on quality with solar panels. Very sad. Sad face all around. Have not gotten lucky on quality so far with the batteries either. Yeah, no such luck there. But we still have 2 more shots. Let's see what we get out of this third one. Nothing. Okay, we still have 1 more shot. In the meantime, those are going to go in there. We are going to need probably 2 personal roboports, I think. And then robot limit is improved by quality, so I wouldn't mind getting an improved roboport. We'll probably gamble for quality on that as well. Grab some gears for that. Grab some batteries for that. So we're driving back to the battery plant again. But we only need another stack. And are you hooked up? Yes, but you're requesting the wrong thing. And also, you're outside of Roboport range. So, I need one of you to go, like, here. There. That takes care of that. Go down to the battery plant again. I need batteries, good sir. Thank you. Do not get run over by the sulfuric acid train. Don't get run over by any train. Tidy this patch up. Best viewers at Stream Boo. Oh, baby. So excited. I would love to have best viewers at Stream Boo. Alright, last set of personal batteries is done. If I could find them in this rat's nest of an inventory, they're there. So we'll gamble on you. We'll gamble on 2 personal roboports. No luck. But honestly, if we get no other quality items, a rare quality portable fission reactor is really good. Like, I'm very pleased with that showing up by itself. And if I get 2 of these, that'd be great. But we're only making 2. That's all we're gonna do. No quality on either of them, that's fine. You're gonna go here and here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exoskeletons, I would say. We need 150 electric engine units, a stack of steel, 50 processing units. Perfect time for the electric engine train to show up. I'll take some of these. I'll take one of these. No, you need way more than that. You need 3. You need like that many. And then 100 steel. Boink. That is indeed enough for 5 exoskeleton. Here, here, here. See if we get lucky on any of those. And then, I guess as that runs, we could start thinking about building out this space. Oh, I got the parallax planets in the background mod as well, just because it's really, really cool. So that's why that's there. That is a mod. That is not normal game functionality. So give me a little extra space to work around this thing. What's up, Max? How are you doing? And then I would also like... Because you should be auto-requesting now, right? Yes, request from space platform. I would love for you to request from space platform. That would be great. Why did you only make 4? Did I take one out? I'm not sure why you only made 4. Because I would like to have 5. Dude, we're hauling now. Quality of life unlocked. Make 1 more. So how do I want to configure this thing? I'm going to over-engineer it a little bit. Because the plan will be to reuse this design for all of the planets that we go to. And I would like to just have one ship that is going to run to Gleba, Volcanus, and Fulgora. So, in terms of just getting to Volcanus, it's going to be a little overbuilt. But in terms of getting to the other planets, it will not be that overbuilt. Also, what do I need to... Right, I need to produce a space science pack first. So if I want to do 240 space science, or 120 space science, that is going to take 8 assembler 2s. Okay. 8 assembler 2s are going to need to consume carbon and ice, and that's it. So let's say you'll go... Let's say we'll do... How do you want to do this? I know how you want to do this. You go fast inserter, filter to carbon only. You'll do fast inserter, filter to ice only. We can use express transport belts for everything up here. It doesn't really matter. And then you'll go... Oh, I don't like that it's not going to be symmetric, though. Hold on. I want it to be symmetric. It's important to achieve beauty in these things. So how are you going to get it to be symmetric, then? You could go 1, 2, 3... Oh, hold on. This is something. Oh, this is something. This is something right here. Just wait. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, because you can't. No, this will still work. You'll still be okay. You're gonna go like that. And that is going to be our space science. You're then going to run a loop around here. You're going to go under here. Oh, you can't fit under there. What a conundrum. What a conundrum indeed. But I really like the way this looks. So maybe there's a way that we could work around that. And actually, I think there is. I think the way that we're going to work around it is like this. We're going to do Crusher 1, 2, 3. This is going to be so much more complicated than it actually needs to be. But, oh well. It is what it is. Come around here, come around here. You're going to come down here, around here. around here, and around here. So let's just say you're going to look like that, right? Sure. Sure. This recipe is going to be metallic, carbonic, oxide. You're going to have inserters that take in. You're going to have inserters that expel. This one is going to be filtered to only remove oxide. This one is going to be filtered to only remove carbonic, and this one is going to be filtered to only remove metallic. Then we're going to have inserters on this side that only extract ice, that only extract carbon, that only extract iron. I think this is the recipe. Is it really that white science does not need... Also, why do I not have white science unlocked yet? I have to build an asteroid collector. Okay, I can do that quick. Asteroid collector. Those are here. We're gonna have one of you that sits like this. One that sits like this. One that sits up here. One that sits up here. How far do you reach? One that sits right here. I think something like that doesn't immediately look wrong to me. Although I am seeing now you're going to need to get backed up by 1. Yeah, both of you need to get backed up by 1. And then let's put that belt in as well. Something like that. And then I think I might want 2 more at the back. Like here. So that should allow it to reach all of the asteroids that are going to be floating around in space. Round these corners off a little bit. Also, we're going to need solar panels in here somewhere. I guess those can run right down here. It's going to be like you, and then you. Can fit 2 over there. And then I can fit 4 up here. But I think you're going to need more than 10. I think you're going to need like 18. So how's that look? You see any issues with this immediately? Besides the obvious that you need a way to output junk? You do need a way to output junk. What junk are you going to have? You're going to have excess asteroids. So you can make some space to do that back here. Because I don't think you're actually going to need that many solar panels. And then you can also do it up here. You are going to... Well, you'd really like to do it all in the same place, actually. So maybe the best place to do junk removal is actually here. Is actually here. So you're going to read the entire belt. You are going to be enabled if metallic is greater than 40. And you're only going to remove metallic. You're going to be enabled if carbonic is greater than 40. You're only going to filter carbonic. You are going to be enabled if oxide is greater than 40. You're only going to filter oxide. So that's going to pull off the outer belt, which is likely to get saturated by asteroids. Then the inner belt is likely to get saturated by carbon and by ice. So you three are going to get wired together and connect to the inner belt. Inner belt is going to read all belts. You are going to enable when ice is greater than 100. 50. You are going to enable when carbon is greater than 50. And then you would enable if iron is greater than 50, but we're not going to smelt iron on this platform, so it shouldn't matter. What's missing here? I don't think anything is missing here. I think they should generate a pretty consistent 240 science per minute. Or whatever target I'm aiming for right now, I don't remember. But it should be pretty good. Now, why are you not requesting? Unfulfilled requests. Is it because I'm not putting you in a red box? You're in a red box. Oh, because I don't have logistics drones. That's why. I'm going to put like 500 logistics drones in the network. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Each of these take 2 advanced circuits. I'm going to need 1,000 reds. Dude, our man's is moving now. Look at this movement. The quality of life is finally beginning. Okay. Why are you doing this by hand? You should really just do this in a machine. Because it's going to crank them out. And I don't want to deal with mixed quality logistics bots, so just go nuts on them. Yes? Should probably fix that. But I'm busy right now. I think I'm going to wind up with like 600. But oh well. Yep, off they go. It might look like just one of them, but actually that's a stack of 50. All going at the same time. Because that's as much as the rocket requested. If we wanted to go faster, we could build 5 more rocket platforms, but I'm not convinced that's necessary right now. I'll attach them in preparation of that day maybe coming, but I don't think that day is coming. And then the other thing I need to put down is this guy. This is our cargo landing pad, which is going to request... I haven't unlocked space science yet, so I can't request it. But as soon as we're making space science up there and we've unlocked it, that building is going to request space science, and it's where it's going to get sent. Now, how much do you need right now? You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need 8 of these asteroid collectors in order to fulfill my grand design, so let's make one more. Take all these solar panels. You're going to need those. I am going to build a second robot platform. Or a second rocket bed. Why not? Let's go hook our water back up. Because it's going to expedite how fast we can build this platform, and it's going to expedite how fast we can build the platform to volcanoes. And I would like faster platform building if possible. So that'll turn you back on, so we can start making our reinforced concrete. It is going to consume a lot of our iron ore, but that's fine. There's our launch. Off you go. I can't help that. I'm just going to keep working on laser shooting speed. That is my best means of defending the wall right now, is just upping my laser shooting speed and my laser defense. That's all I can do. Should also figure out what can go there. What other grid slots could be interesting? I could put in, like, personal laser defense. That could be fun, actually. Actually, that could be really fun. Yeah, let's get a couple of those in there. I need processing unit. And I'll 100% gamble on quality on those bad boys. You kidding me? Worker robot speed would be great. Should also finish up pretty quickly. Blue science is still not really keeping up, but that's not blue science's fault. I just haven't really given it a lot to work with. How many of these do I want to make? 3? Yeah, you can make 3. Each of them takes 20. Whatever. We could put extras in the tank. Oh, we also need to make the tank. We need to make the personal Roboport tank. Because he's going to be our automated repairer when we're off planet. So we got to get him put together. And I'll give him a couple personal laser defense. Why not? He's allowed to have fun too. Platform sort of starting to come together. Here's my 3 personal laser defenses. There's no way we've produced 1,000 concrete yet, but let's pretend that we have. Actually, we're further than I thought. We're at 600. Here, you can have my extra bricks. They belong to you now. You can have my extra belt. It belongs to you now. Also, you can have all these useless underground belts. You can have all those. You can have those. These splitters can go to you. Basic inserters, I can't really imagine ever wanting to use again. Has that bought me enough time to finish my concrete? Not really. They are at 800 though. So we're not that far off. Off you go. 100 express transport belts. I also need my personal construction bots for these roboports. So I need 20 of them. And those are my personal construction bots. They're the ones that will work off of my roboports. So I want to keep them on me at all times. Because now I actually can go and work remote. I can just go wandering off into the field and come back, and they will have done things. Personal laser defense we don't need anymore. What does a quality tank get me? Bigger equipment grid size? I definitely want a quality tank if I can get one. 50 steel plate. I'll go get a little extra steel plate. I don't think that was enough steel plate. That's probably good enough. 50. 15 gears. Done. 10 advanced circuit. Done. 32 engine unit. That'll be done shortly. Ooh. Engines aren't keeping up with blue science. Huh. Okay. Yeah, engines are the limiter. Well, I can get a brief amount of productivity increase by taking them up to 2s. That'll give me a little bit of extra to work with. Sorry, bots. I forgot that you're slow. I'll wait for you. And then let's see if I can gamble on a rare tank. Cross your fingers. Nope. Normal tank. So you're gonna go here. I will give you some rocket fuel to run off of. Four stacks should last you for as long as it needs to. Then for your grid, you're an 8x8. You're gonna need another portable fission reactor. So that's one of these. 200 processing unit. This one doesn't need to be particularly good, though. Like, I'm still gonna gamble on the quality of it, because why wouldn't you? But I don't need it to be good. And then 50 low-density structure. And off you go. Platform is slowly starting to come together. Can't wait to find out what I've forgotten to do up here. I'm sure there's something. But we're not going to know until that thing actually turns on. I'm tempted to give you batteries. I really am. Like another 4 personal batteries. just because they'll fit nicely. Sure, you guys can build the lights. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. I don't mind. And then I'm just going to run to the batteries. Because we're only slightly slower than a car. It's actually the robots that are slow. You guys can work on this track too, I guess. Alright, are you ready? Do I have your permission to leave? Great. No trains coming. Yeah, go ahead and repair that turret. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead and repair that turret. That's fine. I don't mind. Dude, we're so fast now. It's magnificent. Alright, I need 200 of you. Also, I think this is a bunch of light blueprints over here. So if you guys just want to clear those out. We have technology again. Worker cargo size. Worker speed again. Kind of just want to grab lab speed. Lab speed will make everything else happen faster. And then I need steel for these as well. 4 stacks, if I remember correctly. No train coming. There's that. Craft 20 by hand. I'll go make the other 20 in an assembler. That'll finish twice as fast. I don't know why you would need personal laser defense, but I'll give you these 2 remaining ones. Sure. I'll probably also give you 1 exoskeleton. And then I'll make you 2 more personal roboports, and then I'll give you like a stack of 200 repair packs, and a stack of turrets, and a stack of walls, and you're just gonna run over there. Yeah, personal Mark II armor's done. We gambled on quality. The only thing we won on was a rare portable fission reactor, but outside of getting a better power armor itself, I'm fine with that being the only thing I won the lottery on, because this setup will actually be gated on power if we're doing a lot of construction. So, a rare reactor is going to help us out quite a bit. And then while we wait for that to finish, we should also have the concrete ready for the next rocket launcher. So 10 stacks of steel plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 2 stacks of processing unit. We need 4 stacks of electric engine unit. Interesting. Quality improves crafting speed of a launch pad. I think I would. Crafting speed of a launch pad is actually kind of good. Oh, that's not quality. Hold on. Hold up. Put your quality mods back in. There you go. Doop. 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 Yeah, so we only have 20 construction bots in the current config. I'm just running double personal roboport, but that's still plenty. It'll do. Let's see if we can get a quality rocket silo. That would be kind of nice. Let's finish the last of the personal batteries. Jury says no. 4% chance failed. Ooh, don't do that right now. Forgot I didn't have the quality mods on me, or the productivity mods on me. Let's make sure we've got those. Now you can install. Knock yourself out. And this one, I do not want to auto-request from space platforms. Wait, why are you sending up 50? Hold on. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Do not send up 50. I think you're sending up way more shit than you actually need. You need 600... Well, you need 554 space platform. So let's send that first. I'm taking automatic control. I'm taking manual control, because I don't trust the automated launcher to know what it's doing. It's trying to send up way too much stuff at once. And I would like to be somewhat economical with my rocket launches at this point still. Because we aren't fully scaled up. So we're just going to send you. It really is kind of slow. But at least this one's been sitting here crafting a bunch of rockets in its place. You're going to send another 50. You're going to send another 50 when you're done. I may build a third rocket. Lord help me, I may build a third rocket platform. Why not? Legitimately, why not? It doesn't cost me anything. It's free. And I know I'm going to want all of them eventually. We're going to have to build, like, at least 3 more ships on Nauvis, and probably 4, and who knows how many we're going to build in the endgame. So yeah, let's just go nuts. It's definitely not because I want to gamble on quality. No way. It's that I legitimately think I need this many rockets. Because this platform that we're building now, the White Science platform, this isn't even going to be the biggest platform we make. The ship that goes to Vulcanus is going to be bigger, and then the ship that goes to Aquilo is going to be bigger than that. So for as long as this process is taking, the subsequent ships are going to take longer. Because subsequent ships are going to be bigger. That's 3 running. Do you want to build 4, 5, and 6? Fuck yeah, I want to build 4, 5, and 6. I want 6 rocket launchers. Give it to me. You're not going to be able to make all 6. Unless you can figure out where to get iron ore from. I do know where to get iron ore from. Oh, I can so get iron ore. Guess what? This is what this ore patch is going to be for now. And you'll go to here. Which means I can pull all of this out. I might be further in automation and faster by then. Yeah, when I get to that point, I can just make more. I'll just add rocket silos 6 through 12. And yeah, blue belts are default by now for me because we turned the gears train back on to drop off here. So we only have 791 in storage, and it's having a little trouble keeping up. Actually, what is having trouble? Yeah, it's gears that are having trouble keeping up right now. But I have enough blue belts that I'm comfortable just using them by default from now on. I think I hit critical mass. Not rocket fuel, electric engine. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I legitimately think I made more progress in the first, like, hour and a half of stream today than I have in, like, the previous 6 hours, but that's only because the previous 6 hours have been building all this random infrastructure that we need. And now that all the random infrastructure is done, this entire assembly was basically as easy as just bringing one extra train stop in for rocket fuel, because blue circuits and LDS were literally hero ready for yellow. So we did that. We rebuilt this entire purple science network, but it was basically only just bringing in green circuits and red circuits. Everything else, we just upgraded our belts from yellows to blues for throughput. And that mostly took care of it. Like, it's humming along because the time that we took to set all this stuff up initially is now starting to pay dividends. Time to log into World versus World? No. I'm making dinner in like 15 to 20 minutes. I am having dinner, and then I'm logging into World versus World. So how are you looking up here? You're slowly starting to come together. You're slowly making progress up here. You do still need to make 3 crushers by hand, because it really doesn't matter if those are quality or not. You're gonna need more electric engine unit. Thank God we brought this electric engine unit train into the base and just had it drop off here. What an incredible convenience. 1, 2, 3. Send these up. And then how much more do you need? That'll be 150 of 207. We're almost there. I'm going to need 4 cargo bays. I don't really know why, but I guess they look nice. Did I write a nice review for Factorio on Steam? I haven't, and I probably should, because it's pretty good. I'd say it's like a good video game, I guess. As far as video games go. I just love that they never stop taking off. They're always going. Are you ready yet? You're not ready yet, but I'll give you some. Did I write a nice review for Guild Wars 2 on Steam? I don't play Guild Wars 2 on Steam. That would be, like, lying. I would be lying. I'm still a ways away from 3K on Factorio, though. I am at 2,089. I may have played, not on this file, but I may have played a little bit off stream. I may have gone back to the off-stream file that I had to just kind of fiddle around with some blueprints and see if I could get things to run a little nicer. 25 is way too late. I only need to send up 8. I guess the rest can be foundation. They just don't stop, man. They keep going. What else are you going to need? 16 solar panels. I only made 13. Let me go make a few more. Maybe we will manage to get one quality solar panel out of this. It's not that one. It's not that one. Is it going to be you? It's not that one. No quality solar panels for me, but 16 should be more than enough, and if it's not, we can just send some. So 16 to you. What else do you need up here? You're in the process of getting these. Yeah, like he's sending those up now. He's sending those up now. We might have to send this one partially full, but I'll take a look to make sure nothing's missing. And then that should be space science turned on. As soon as all this stuff makes it up there. I don't think I need to worry about circuiting these things, because they should just run all the time. And you're taking care of excess asteroid removal, which which probably is necessary. And then you're taking care of excess input products, which is necessary. Otherwise, that's going to back up. And then you're direct inserting. And then you're just going to send white science. Deliver cargo. Deliver cargo. Not sure why they didn't want to do it automatically, but go ahead. Power grid is chilling. No problems here. We're not even using a third of our grid right now. And then I think that's the only thing we should have left to send up. Let's watch all this get made. Love it. Immediate. You will be making white science. Oh, you take iron too. I'm stupid. You also take iron. That's fine, actually. This is fine. It's fine. Because I can get rid of these solar panels and I can put them up here. I can do this. No, don't start with that. Start with these. How many electric furnaces do I need? No, not foundries. I don't want to see foundries. I don't have foundries yet. Show me electric furnace. Only 2. Well, that makes that really easy then, doesn't it? Because it means I can just go like this, and like this. I can take in like this, and I can spit out like this. And then I'm done. I just need to send 2 electric furnaces up. Yeah, the space platform animations rock. They look so cool. The music in space sounds really cool. Like, I wouldn't call myself an audiophile, but I think I do appreciate a good soundtrack. And I think that there's not enough people who talk about how good Space Age's soundtrack is. They did such a great job with the ambience and the music and everything. Okay, so now you actually do need a condition. You are going to spit out iron when we have too much. And I took care of you already. So is that everything I need? I think so. Carbon we just get raw from asteroid crushers. We don't need the chem plant recipe for it. Yeah, you just make carbon, you make ice, you make iron ore. I mean, we could just err on the side of caution and double the amount of iron we're producing. Because, you know, what's the downside? And then we're short one space foundation. Is this true? And then you're short solar panels as well, because those are loaded. I think this is the last rocket we need to turn white science on. Sending it. It's almost March. You know what that means? It's your new guild time. It's March Madness time. It's springtime. It's Easter. I think those are all the things that happen in March. We're not expecting a balance patch, and we're not expecting a feature patch, because we got one on February 11th. Can I see without my glasses? Not great. Like, I probably shouldn't be driving a car without my glasses, but... Oh, right, the expansion is coming out, isn't it? Oh, I completely forgot the expansion was coming out. Or the next content release was coming out. Yeah, that's a pretty good point. Okay. Let's watch and make sure things are working. Currently, oh, you're set to filter out iron plates. That's wrong. You need to be set to filter out iron ore. There we go. Also, iron ore is going on the inside belt. So these need to be long-handed inserters that filter only iron ore. Otherwise, they're going to try and make steel, and I don't want them making steel. And then you... I'm going to need one more red to remove iron ore. Where can I squeeze that in? Up here? No, that's not going to work. No, it's removing iron ore. It would need to remove iron plate. No, it wouldn't. Because you can do this. I want you to read belt contents on all belts. You are going to be enabled if iron is less than 20. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Enable if iron is less than 20. And you are going to read all belts, and you're not enabled disable. I think this works. It's making white science. Are the reds on the left filtered? No. They should be. I thought I did, but apparently not. So you're supposed to be ice, and you're supposed to be carbon. That should help purge the inner belt a little bit. Because the inner belt is the one that's going to get a little busy. In fact, it currently looks like it might be too busy. I think this works, man. I think this works. I mean, it definitely works. It's producing white science. We already have 150. So we're going to call this science. In the science group, we are going to request white science. Down here, we are going to have an inserter that we're going to have two inserters that pull white science. We're going to filter them for white science only. We're going to run this straight up. Send it onto the robo port. Turn here. Send you under here. You're also going to go under here. And you're going to go under... Nope, wrong. How did you want to do this? I think you wanted to do this, actually. No, wait, no, you've actually run out of space there. You need to bring the white science in this way. That's where the white science needs to come in. Let's go get a little more blue belt. Yeah, like the gears train doesn't run that often, but it runs often enough that I'm comfortable using blues on everything. Also, this belt is no longer necessary. And indeed, this splitter is no longer necessary. So you're going to come through here. We now need to filter all of these to not grab white science. Also, I might as well just upgrade these to blues. There's no real reason not to. And then we'll grab these. This is going to be blacklist everything else. No, it's going to be whitelist. White only. I think that will be a much easier way of managing that. Because I don't want them passing science back and forth between the labs forever. So this should be the easiest way to keep them from doing that. And give them a little bit of extra intelligence about what they're allowed to grab and when. And then last, we'll just go ahead and power this thing. Off we go. White science achieved, and now we can research all of the incredible white science technologies that we've been waiting for. Prod 2, probably one of the best options to start with, but I also would really like to get Kovarex. Actually, no. I'm insane. Logistics system is going to be the best option for us. Why is red shut off, then? Red is shut off because you aren't getting copper. Why aren't you getting copper? Where's the copper train? It's waiting at copper plate pickup. Where is it going to go after that? It's going to go to the LDS factory, I bet. No, it won't go to the LDS factory. I think I'm fine with just waiting. There's my next batch of science. So with Logistics Network, we can finally pivot to making a true bot mall, which is going to be a very positive experience. With the Kovarex enrichment process, we can finally automate our nuclear reactor fueling, which is also just going to be a really nice quality of life achievement for us. And then with the rest of the white science technologies, we are going to be looking at going into space. And not just going into space, but actually going to Vulcanus. I'm pretty sure that I can build a Vulcanist spaceship in like an hour to an hour and a half. So that's where I'm going to be done for today because it's 8 and that was when I said I was going to go make dinner. But if we find time to stream Factorio tomorrow, I think, I'm not positive, I've been wrong about these things before, but I think we would be setting foot on Vulcanus around the end of that stream. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible that's the benchmark we hit, and that would be great if we did, because we've already outgrown these foundries. They don't produce fast enough for what we need them to do. So, if you want to know when that's going to happen, I've got a Discord. I strongly recommend that you join the Discord if you want to get pings for when I'm going to be going live on Twitch in the future. I have a VODs channel if you wanted to catch up on what we've done in Factorio in the past, and I have a YouTube channel if you're looking for Guild Wars 2 related videos, guide content, patch discussion, etc. I'm going to go have some dinner. I'm going to hop on and collect some footage in Guild Wars 2 later tonight, and then either tomorrow or Tuesday, or Monday, I guess, technically, we'll be back with some more Factorio. But until then, take care, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one.